How are we today?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Oh, fucking tired. Not much sleep last night. I stayed up all night, watching
What
the,
for?
the Daniel Holtz case.
Mm-hmm.
The police officer, he was accused of raping lots of females, but he was sentenced to 263 years. As soon as I watched the interrogation, I was like, he did it for sure. Guilty.
We were both sold on that.
Sold for sure. I thought, yep, this guy's a fucking motherfucker. Throw him the book. Never see the free world again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my conspiracy side has been coming back out in full force. So I went to go to bed last night at about 11. I haven't slept, so that was not what I intended, but I ended up watching all the interviews from each female that made accusations against him, and a lot of them were brought in from the police. They actually didn't make these accusations. One of the females, even at the end of her interview, said, was that good enough? And the officer replies with, you tell me. And then she replies with, well, even if he didn't do the rapes, that should be enough to get him. So I'm like, is this fucking for real? And then one of the other females said the police officer who raped her was black. This guy is white, half Japanese. The other one said he was brown skin and Mexican. Another one said he was a blonde. So there's not many blonde Japanese people. Naturally blonde Japanese people.
Not naturally, anyway.
So I've been digging into that a little bit. There's not much evidence. Also, there was 4,000 emails that were deleted between, I think it was the lady in charge of the DNA samples. She's actually not, she's on leave or something.
Oh yeah, you did say that she
So,
left
yeah.
straight after.
It's pretty weird.
Kept you up at night at
I
least.
do like conspiracies, but fuck. I'm starting to think, I watched True Crime Daily, it's on YouTube. They did a story on it, and at the start, how the start of the video goes was how I've been treating it. Like, yeah, he was guilty. Mm-hmm. This was years ago. It's not like a new thing.
Yeah.
But he has applied for, what's it called, like to try and get his charges overturned.
Like another trial.
Yeah, to a retrial, but it's been denied every time. But it just looks, I don't know, it doesn't add up to me. It's a bit, it's a bit weird that it was how everything went. Like even there was the jury, like there was no real evidence. Like one of the females who, what is it called when they're in court and they talk? Like a basic
statement,
whatever it is. Well, she while she was doing her thing in court, as a witness, she was on PCP. She answered some questions when the judge would ask her questions. She answered with, "I'm going to take a pass on that." She was fully fried. And this poor bloke, well, I don't want to say poor bloke, because if he did do what he's accused of, he should get the death penalty. Fuck life in jail. But the evidence to me is starting to, well, just the shit that the more I watch on it, the more I'm like, it's not adding up. Like, yeah, a lot of it seems a little bit sus. He seems to think that he was, he's been,
set up.
Yeah, set up
like
by the Oklahoma police force. He reckons the sergeant or someone in the police force had it out for him. Like I said, at first I was like... But yeah, I do like a conspiracy. I am known for a conspiracy here and there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I'm a bit, all over the place today because I've had no sleep, a fair few triple shot espressos. My heart's beating, my eyes are stinging.
So
But I'm getting it done.
It'll be a good one.
I'm getting it done still. But yeah, so hopefully I have no TV tonight so I can get some sleep. That'll be great.
That's what I think will help. Just shutting everything off. I feel like you just...
I just get way too into stuff.
It. Yeah.
Like, want to know it, find out everything. But kind of glad I stayed up finding that stuff out because I would have been that bloke that's telling everyone, "Did you see that fuckwit?" Now I'm a bit like,
It's hard to say.
Yeah, there is some good conspiracies out there, but
100%.
we won't talk about conspiracies on here. Get demonetized real quick. But yeah, guess what?
What?
Birthday tomorrow.
I know that. What are you like now? 30?
I beg your pardon.
Just kidding.
Just hit my mid-20s. We'll just keep it at that. It's kind of downhill, but once you turn 21, like, there's nowhere to go but down. Like, fuck, I'm nearly at a midlife crisis, for fuck's sake. But, yeah, I had my 18th in America, which kind of sucked because I was racing over there at the time, and obviously 18 doesn't mean anything.
In America.
But I had some people like, I have a beer, but I don't drink beer, so... And I was racing it that weekend, so it was pretty boring 18th for me. But yeah, tomorrow I might just go take the XY out for a drive, go somewhere nice for lunch with the family, just kick back. Maybe rip in once the clubs and pubs pubs are open, so we could go have a slap on the pokies.
We could.
I am known for that. Known to have a good slap. Got a good win this week. Should have seen me on Ladbrokes this week. 50 cent multi, 3,200 I won.
50 cents.
50 cents. I was fuming, but because if I would have put $100 on it,
I
would be rich. I would literally have $500,000 from one bet. So I'm pissed off at myself at that I didn't put more on. But that was good.
You're happy with the win.
Oh, that's what I should be known as now, just a full-time gambler. Because I'm getting pretty good at it. Like, not the pokies. I'm bad on them things, but that doesn't take much skill. But, yeah, I'm getting pretty good at these multis. So, maybe I should start a website up just giving people some tips on how to be rich.
Yeah.
How to make money. That's what the caption could be. We should put the caption this video as this. How to make money today, quick, ASAP. Like, 100%. I don't want to know how to make it tomorrow, or if I just do this for 6 years and then that, I want to be rich now. No one does that. Everyone always talks about fucking, if you look up shit on the internet, how to get rich quick.
These are the steps to
just do this for fucking 42 years. And then do that for another 17. And by that stage, you should be in your 70s. And then you can live it up.
Yeah.
That is the complete opposite for me. Like, I would rather live it up while I'm young and work till I'm fucking 80. Like, what's the point of looking around, traveling the world when you're older? Like, I've been pretty lucky with my career, being able to travel and see the world and stuff. And get paid for it. Well, not now, but that's what I got to do for a few years, which was awesome. And to be honest, everyone used to say, what are you gonna do after motorbikes? And
be a professional gambler.
Literally I left school in year 8, went from there to when I turned 17, I went to America and lived over there for a bit. took one of my mates with me, so that was cool that he got to come in and be a part of it. And he didn't have to work enough, so that was cool for him for a bit. And then just kind of spent time going from America for a few years. And then I was on the Yamaha team and got to go race in England for a couple months and stuff until I had to get some surgeries on this arm, which is
damage.
Not too good. Got to race in Italy. I got to take a mate over there with me too, so that was cool. But yeah, I'm so glad that I'd done all that shit when I was young, instead of fucking going to school, get a job that you hate, work every day of your life just to pay the bills to pay off your house, and then save up some money to go on a holiday for fucking 2 weeks a year.
Yeah.
See, I'm more the opposite. I'd rather work for 2 weeks a year and take a 50-week holiday. But this whole world's backwards, but like that's what everyone does. Our generation, I feel like, kind of doing more.
Yeah, it's starting to split.
Yeah, it's starting. Like a lot of people are like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go travel now, see the world, and I think that's the best thing to do. Like, at the end of the day, people go get a job, do all that shit, get a house, whatnot, but life is really all about memory. Well, in my point of view, it's about memories, stories.
Up until you have kids, and then your life is
fucked
for your kids.
No, I can't wait to have kids, actually. That's going to be sick. But, I just think you're better off, like, living it up while you're young, making memories.
For sure.
And then you have stories and memories that last a lifetime. Instead of being 75 and deciding to go climb the fucking Eiffel Tower. It just seems a little bit shit, trying to work out what fucking technology.
Literally.
But, yeah. So, sorry if I'm rambling a little bit. I've just had a coffee again.
Yeah, you're in a bit of a buzz.
I'm going to start to crash. I can feel my eyes starting to sting. But, yeah. So, that's just a bit about fucking my life. I don't know how I got to that. But I just kind of wandered off. But, yeah. So, what else has been up with you, George?
Not much. Did you watch the UFC this morning?
Yes, I did.
Today.
Mm-hmm.
This morning.
I watched the UFC. It was pretty sick. There was some really good fights on it, actually.
There was.
But, yeah, the main fight, obviously, Poirier versus Hooker. That was sick. Sick.
I watched some of it. In and out of sleep.
It was dead set. I've never seen a fight be so, like, they were going at it.
Really?
And by round 2, I was like, fuck, they're going to be done. Like, it's good to see the UFC, like, in the past 5 years or so, take that step from being a sport that's just knockouts, and it's now, athletes always would have taken it serious, but I feel like now the UFC, with their the training gym they build in Vegas and stuff like that, they've taken that next step to making it a proper professional sport, and you could see with Hooker and Poirier in the main event, like, they were pushing it. I would love to see what their heart rates were at, because they made it through 25 minutes. You should have seen Dan Hooker at the end of it. Fuck. He struggled to get up after the fight. Poirier... I
seen Poirier was limping the whole way
he
out. Kind
of come on at the end. It was like, fuck, he seems all right. But Hooker somehow pushed through for 25 minutes. He won the first couple rounds. Like, he landed some big shots on Poirier. He was so much bigger than Dustin in there. But that was an awesome fight. A free fight too. It was for a free fight. It was awesome. So dead set. Since coronavirus has hit, the UFC has just been putting on fucking such sick fights.
Good fights. Yeah.
It's been awesome. So good on you, Dana. You fucking killed it, brother. But yeah, so I watched most of that today. That was sick. Obviously there was some real good fights on that card.
Yeah.
There was this I forget his name. We'll link it into the video once I kind of come back to and start remembering everything from today. He got dropped though. It was the fight. I think it was the fight before Mike Perry and Mickey Gall.
Yeah.
He got dropped. He was way bigger than the other dude too. I cannot think of both of their names. He was dropped. I was like, oh, they're gonna stop it. Somehow, while old mate was on top of him punching, he's got him in he had him in a choke, but from the bottom. And it wasn't really a choke. It was more like he had his mouth and his nose pushed up against him to where he couldn't breathe. So he just dropped him, was on top, landed punches that the commentators thought the fight was over. And then all of a sudden you see old buddy on top tapping. So
no way, he tapped him out from the bottom.
Tapped him out from the bottom. And it wasn't even like no one even realized it happened. It wasn't like, oh, it was like, what the fuck just happened? But that was cool to see him come back, face adversity and come back through it. But Poirier, after having time off, he had to get hip surgery after the Khabib fight. So it was cool to see him get back out there. He was saying that he had to basically learn to walk again. It took him. Didn't walk for 2 months. So it was cool to see him
come back and fight for that
and get a win.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think he is you watch him strike when he fought Max Holloway. I thought Max was gonna hand it to him. Not, but obviously Dustin's a bigger guy. They both Dustin used to fight featherweight as well, but obviously he's lightweight now. But when you watched Max and Dustin fight for the interim lightweight title in 2018, I think it was, maybe 2019 actually. But you could see the shots that Dustin was landing were just so much heavier. And it kind of shocked me. I was like, shit, Poirier is way better than I thought he was. And today, he landed, he nearly, I think he nearly threw 300 punches, or he did throw 300 punches or more, and landed 73% of them.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy.
Hey.
And not to mention, this is the longest layoff he's had in 40 fights, he said.
It's his first one.
And it's been 9 months off. So I watched his post-fight interview, and he was saying that he just wants to have 6 months off, go home and see his family. And he just seems like an awesome guy. I think he's got a charity as well. He was talking about auctioning off all his stuff from today. He just seems like a really good bloke. I'd love to see him back and fight for a title.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with Khabib and Gaethje fighting, because Poirier beat Gaethje, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So I'm not a diehard UFC fan, but I love watching the fights. I've never done martial arts. I would love to do it just as basically as a fitness kind of thing. I think I think it's really good for kids to have something, or any type of sport. I think is good for kids, but
I feel like I would even like to do it.
Yeah,
just to have that.
And it's something that, jiu-jitsu, it's something that you're constantly learning. It's not like you get to a certain point
and that's
and I know everything. You're constantly learning,
bettering.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was pretty much my day today. Just watched the UFC, got knee deep in conspiracies all through the night, and now I'm doing this, and then I'm probably gonna hit the sack pretty early tonight.
Have an early one.
But yeah,
deserve it.
And then get up early for my birthday tomorrow. Pokies, gambling.
Let's have a full day of just gambling, just for you.
All different types of gambling. Maybe go to the casino, go to a pub, online gambling, go to the horse races. We could do it all.
We could.
The world is our oyster.
It sure is.
Oh, see, I got some new records. Don't know if you seen.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so obviously I love Lana Del Rey.
Obviously.
So I got this because I bought the actual album to
the other one.
the what's it called? What are these called again?
Records.
So I bought the Born to Die Lana Del Rey record.
Definitely die.
And it was like had all the songs on the back. I was like, oh, sick. That's pretty good. It was only $40. Got home, had 4 songs on it because it was the Paradise edition, and it come in this big case like for I thought there was like 3 different discs in there. Records, sorry. No, they just had cardboard in there filling it up. And what you have to do, you have to buy this one as well to put inside the other one.
So it was just a holder.
So literally the holder, and it had the Paradise edition with 4 songs on it, which they're 4 songs that I've never even heard of. But I got that. Also got a few more Rolling Stones ones. Aftermath.
Some girls. I love that one. The cover so sick.
That's just the thing about all these. They look so sick. And I think that's...
Even this one.
Like, I don't even really want to play them. It's kind of a thing, like a collecting thing that I'm into. I think they look dope. And, yeah. But, yeah, I got a few more of them. I guess that's a birthday present to myself. We can say it's from you, eh?
I guess so. I'm not getting you anything else, but...
Oh, come on, darling.
That'll do, yeah.
But, yeah, that's pretty much been me. I'm just, pretty much... Yeah.
Done.
I need to go to wait, give me 2 minutes. Let me go wash my face, wake back up, and I'll be back, guys.
Oh, dear.